Hello people YouTube, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to No Man's Sky. The last episode I did, I was gonna do the, I call it the bare bones mission, but I got sidetracked and ended up, it was like an hour long video, so it's probably a bit long winded, but hey ho. But anyway, this was my old starship, and I traded it in for this one. This is an A-class starship. I think it's got a couple less slots, but basically we've prepped ourselves ready for this planet. Got some condensed carbon, got some carbon, I've got ion batteries, life support systems, I've got a salvage data there, which is our navigation data. I'll keep that. Yeah, I'll keep that there. Starship wise, we have got 20 launch or starship launch fuel. So let's go, let's do this. Do we charge up our... Yeah, it's 100% charged. That's our thermal protection. We'll need that because the temperature on this planet is 100 degrees centigrade. So here we go. Space anomalies there. This is a planet we're going to head to just beyond the space anomaly there. New Levian, I think it's called. Basically, if you scan it, I'll scan it here, and you'll see ancient bones. It's got activated copper, which I don't know. I think is that what you do when you? That makes chromatic metal when you refine it. I don't know what activated is. I've not even looked for it. To be honest, this planet is slightly hostile. You really don't have a lot of time to manoeuvre. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to collect bones and storm crystals and make some money. And there's also a tip that I've got probably near the end of the mission when we do it. I'll maybe sort of go over it because I don't know if anybody's actually... come on, there's a little settlement there. Right, so what we're going to do is, in fact, we'll just settle down here. So this is basically hell. Hell on Earth. Did that come out the front of my ship? I'm going to do that again. Let's do a simulated dismount here. This will all come... This will all be important. Okay, so that's slightly different. I'm actually at the side, although it's maybe... I maybe went a bit too close to that... In fact, we might as well just pop in here because there might be navigation data and nanite crystals. They're always worthwhile picking up. I don't see any nanite or... Okay, we'll check the other one. So it's calm at the moment, but believe me, there'll be a storm coming in. Oh, there's nanites. Let's grab them. Always handy to grab a few nanites. Right, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to scan, and what we're looking for is it's the same as that, the knowledge stone, but it's yellow. So we're scanning, we are scanning. I've got this new visor, but I don't know what it really does. Let me look into it. But I don't see anything, so let's go into the ship. And let's just go beeline, straight line. Let's just go over here. I want to see how I come out of this ship. It's important for later on, basically. Because I was quite near that building, and I think it might have corrupted my dismount. Right, so we basically come out at the side. Well, we kind of come out at the back. Right, that's good. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Bones. And it's not far away actually, is it? Oh, it's 500. Right, that's the first bones we've got. So let's go and get the bones. I mean, we could walk there, but in this environment, you do not want to be out in the open. So let's just approach it steady. In fact, oh, we're in a storm. Right, these are the storm crystals. So what we're going to do is we're going to hunt storm crystals. I'll fly over, land just in front of it. And then when I come out, it should be just behind me. Let's gather these up. These are... Man, these are really good. I've actually got my shield. This is going to be a bit... I say this is risky, but... We'll grab these ones, we'll go back to the ship. But when it's stormy, we gather storm crystals. Because that's the only time that they come out. If I didn't have my shield, I would not be able to do this. I would basically be doing run and gun with the ship, basically. So you can see the bones there. We could get the bones, but I'd rather get the bones when the storm's away. Right, let's run. Oh, there's an unidentified. Where is it? Let's scan it while I'm going back. So look at the temperature, 306 degrees centigrade. That is slightly toasty. So I've got my shield generation. What's it at? 7%. Let's charge that up again. Right, back in the ship. Let's launch and get more storm crystals. So that it's like a rinse and repeat type of thing. There you see the storm crystals. They basically shine. I mean, it's basically like a flashing. So I fly over and then land just after it. And then what happens is when I dismount from my ship, all I've got to do is turn around and they're there. And then just grab them up. Back in the ship. Launch, rinse and repeat. And turn around a little bit. Ouch. There's another one there. Okay, that was bad flying there. Let's just run and gun for this one. Let's slow down a little bit. It's only the single. But it's basic, it's such an easy thing to get. Where is this one? They shine. It's like, hello, I'm here. Come and get me. Okay, launch thrusters. Nope, don't want that one. So you just load up with launch fuel, and then you're basically, as I say, you're just running and gunning. So here we go. There's one there. It's only a single. It's quite good when you get like a cluster of 4. But one's worth it. Pick it up. Back in the ship. Because we've got this shield generation on, it's quite good. We've got a little bit more protection. You don't really need the shield. You can do it without, but it just helps a little bit. There's a double, I think. So again, fly over it, land just basically in front of it. Pop out the ship. And there they are, just behind us. That was a little bit. If we didn't have that shield generation on, that would actually be quite a tricky. That's kind of touch and go whether you'd actually have made that. Let's launch again. I mean, we are eating into our launch thrusters, but we've got... Well, we did have 20. Right, well, I'm going to miss that one. That one was a little bit, shall we say, precarious. So another single. It's good getting a cluster of 3 or 4. I actually need these storm crystals for something that I've got. It's like an upgrade. I think it's my S-Class. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think. Oh, here we go. Oh, showtime. Come on, quick. That's it, the cost of the 3. So here we go. We're just going to land just basically hopefully in front of it. Ah, the storm's ended. So you can see that's what it's like when it shuts down. So you can't get it. It closes up. So it's went from extreme night temperature detected. So we've kind of lost that one. Right, we'll go back to bones now. So basically, when it's stormy, in fact, let's just load this into there because we're going to need to do it anyway. Launch thrusters. When the storm's on, you hunt storm crystals. When it's not stormy, you basically go back to your bones, which was there. It is. So we kind of flew about this area, just collecting those storm crystals. So we now go back to hunting bones. Oh, ouch! Right, so it's down here. I usually like to park kinda not away from it too much, but close to it. Because sometimes there might be bones under your ship, and it can cause a little bit of a hassle. Here we go. Oh, there's something near. We'll not worry about that too much. So we get the ancient bone. That's a blue one. You basically have that's a rare item. Purple. You can go blue, purple, and yellow is like an ultra rare. Do we have any more? Right, that one had 2, I believe. Right, let's scan, and it helps with this this shield on. It gives you so much more time. Oh boy, and that could have been dangerous. Right, let's go back. There's a bones over here. So once you've got that shield on, that's maybe a bit of a compromised landing. What shield have I got actually? It is the carbon solar regulator. Well, I thought let's just get that charged up. Let's just keep that going. So we really don't need to worry about hazard protection. We just keep that topped up. Health systems are good. So there you go. 645,000 units. That one there's 337 for that one charred bone fragment, and that one is even 116. So they can vary in price. They kind of go from watch these plants. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's quite a few here. There's like 5, 6. Wow. So I don't know, that must just be a normal one. They go from. Oh, here we go. We're getting extreme, boys. Right, where did they all go? Right, when I landed there was certainly a lot more. Ah, here we go. Here we go. The yellow ones can be up. I think the most I've had was 1.7 million for one bone fragment. Okay, we've uncovered an underground cave there. I'm not really interested in getting in there. Yeah, we'll just dig down. If I didn't have this shield on, I don't think I would be entertaining doing this, because you really wouldn't have a lot of time. Right, there's something stopping me getting that one. Okay, there's another one. We'll need to kind of move. I think that other one is. Let's try and get on top of it here. Right, we got it. It's these plants are exploding. Ah, ship's there. I think we got all the... Oh no, there's another one. There's another one. Okay. So that is a little... That was a storm crystal run, and then I think two ancient bone missions. So let's look at what we've got, and in that short amount of time we've basically got 387,000 there and 2 lots of 645. So there's like 1.2 million, 1.5 million in storm crystals. I've got 116, 337, 121, 98, 69, 112, 77, 84, 83, 95. I mean, it's just crazy. It really is crazy how much you get. So I'm going to transfer these into my ship, and the off chance that I do maybe die, but with this shield, the shield really does help. It gives you a lot of time to attack. Let's just move these to the ship, because we're not going to... These are single items, you can't stack them. Right, and let's get this stuff into the multi-tool, because we can regenerate that into our... Probably just get rid of that. I don't think we really need it, so just free up space. Navigation data, I'll send that to the freighter. Right, so what we need to do now is scan, get more bones. That, in fact, it wasn't the knowledge stone, it's buried technology. We actually could do with some buried technology. Salvage data. But we're really just looking for bones. Okay, I don't see any. So into the ship, and we just basically make a straight line. It can be anywhere really, it doesn't really matter. I basically just fly a little bit along and then just land and just basically check. So we're looking for that, and it's just yellow. Oh, there we go. Right, that one's already highlighted. Did I... Okay, we'll go to it, because the price of the bones, it varies. The blue ones can be anywhere between maybe 50,000. I don't know if they get any below, like 40,000 maybe. To some of them can go up to like 100 odd thousand. And the purple ones can be between sort of 70 to even up to like 180,000. And the rare ones, which is the yellow, is where is this? Where did this go? The yellow ones can be, I mean, anywhere between 900,000 to 1.8 mil. The dearest one I've ever found was 1.7, nearly 1.8 million. It's a floating crystals, do they? This planet is, it's just, actually it amazes me every time I come down. I want to see how much these are worth. Oh, extreme storm coming in. Did I get that? Let's see what it is. Carbon crystal. Okay. Right, we're into extreme storm, so probably going to hunt storm crystals now. In fact, where is that? I don't know where that burial... Right, we may come back to that. Right, storm crystal time. There we go. That could be such a tricky landing zone, but we've got this shield generation thing, so in fact we need to actually 0%. Let's charge that.
Technology recharge.
So that gives us a little bit more time on station, which is good. This planet about to explode. Right, there's one here. Oh, this is a 2. See, that's perfect. There's nothing really near it, so there's no like obstacles. That's how you want it. Okay, there's a good one there. It looks as if there's like maybe 3. That's really what you're looking for. The more the better. What on earth is that? There's a lot of weird animals in these planets. So as I said, I do need storm crystals for an upgrade, so I'll probably just do that when I go to that bone, and I'll just put them in. I mean, it's for making money. It's just so much easier than mining like cobalt, like I did before. I mean, that was a lot of work to get, like maybe 2-3 million. I mean, you probably could have got more, but then it's yeah, it's a lot of grind. But this is basically, I mean, 22 minutes in, and I've probably, I don't know what stock I've got, but I've certainly got a lot of money as we speak. Is the storm subsiding? Yeah, I think the storm has.
Extreme temperature detected.
Yeah, I think the storm has kind of subsided. Right, where's this boat? There it is. Let's get this. Let's land here. Let's land a little bit away, because sometimes your ship can get in the way. It's just down there. Already had the terrain. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is there. Ooh. I might just tunnel up through here. That's one of those kind of jetpack running out scenarios. Let's just go out the easy way.
Extreme temperature detected.
Right, let's look for more bones. There we go. Just over yonder. So that's basically all it is. You're just really scanning for that yellow element. We spent a little bit of time before. Where did it go? It's over here. So we spent a little bit of time before. We've only been mining. I don't think we've been mining that long. We're only 22 minutes, 24 minutes in the video, so. Right, this looks like a little bit of a trek. If I didn't have that shield, this is probably one that I wouldn't go for, because it just looks as if it could be tricky, although it's not too bad. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bones here. 6. Okay. 7. Oh my god, there's a lot here. Oh, this is paid up, man. This is like... This is basically... Oh, there's a rare. There's all different ranks as well. You get like a... You get ones that are... There's like different forms. Depending on how expensive it is. You know, you get ones like a complete... It's an intact bone fragment. You get different types. We've not had a rare yet. Okay, that was a good one. Back in the ship. Let's have a little stock take of what we've got. So, I wonder if I should put... Hold on, what do I see? I was going to say I could keep some of the rare. See, that's 298,000 for that one. Let's get the storm crystals maxed out of my ship. Because we can actually carry up, put that in the freighter. Right, I'll show you a trick. I put the storm crystals into my freighter. I'll actually show you a trick that I don't know if a lot of people will probably... Some people might know this one. What have I just done there? I'm moving stuff. So there's the storm crystals. So I'll try and remember later on. Let's put this back into a multi-tool. Just tops that up. It's always good to get that topped up. Right, we've got this carbon crystal. I take it we can... What can we do with that? Maybe we put that in a refiner. Okay, let's look for more. Oh. Yeah, we did get that. There's some bones there. So, it's... Once you start, there's always, like, bones close by. I actually did a mission on the Nexus, and it takes you to this kind of scenario, getting bones, and I couldn't find any. I just could not find any. Let's land here. Shields, 13%. So they take like 3 of those ion batteries charge. Well, here we go. What we got? 3. There we go. This one is here. Oh, now that there you go. Bizarre skeleton. That's a rare. That's a yellow. We'll look at that once we get back in the ship. There's another one here. Okay, that's just a normal by the looks of it. Let's have a scan for more. Doesn't appear to be anything. Right, let's go in the ship. Let's see how much this rare. So there it is there. Oh, it's only 838. So that's one of the kind of not as expensive ones, which is a bit disappointing, but hopefully we might find some more. So here we go, let's just make a beeline. Let's fly out this way. I mean, it's basically easy money, as I say. That the video is 29 minutes long at the moment. Probably spent 4 or 5 minutes at the start before I even got to mining. So we haven't been going that long, and we've almost filled up our tanks. Okay, let's go, let's scan. Oh, there's something nasty close to me. I don't know where it is. Oh, there we go. Bones up there. That's right in front of my ship, up to the side of it. Right, let's go, get the bones. But this is by far the best way to make money. I mean, it's... Okay, there's people probably do a lot of the farming stuff. Let's swing around. That was a bad... Came in too quick. There's probably... Like, I mean, you could probably stockpile. Once I really want to get the money to get a hauler ship. That's really what I want. Here we go. A couple here. Yeah, that's a rare. So that could be decent. Oh, let's get the oxygen in here. I actually gave one of my bones away to a guy in the Nexus. It was actually worth 1,000,000 units. I'd already made, you know, quite a bit of money, so hopefully that helped him out. Oh, what is that? Oh, they're storm crystals, right? Okay. You really don't need to tag the storm crystals because you can see them easy. Right, no bones about. So again, back in the ship. Take off. We'll just fly. Oh, here we go. Storm crystal time. I mean, you can see them clear as day. Look. There's also animals here that attack you. It's basically, it is, especially if you don't have that shield on. It's basically, you could be in a critical situation and you get some animal that just bites you, and that's you're dead. Because you're basically on low health anyway. Oh, the storm crystals. The storm crystals just in front of me. I might be able to get them with a shield on. I might be okay to basically run up and get those. It's, you know, I've got the shield, but I don't want to really overuse it, so I'm just getting the ship. It's just easier. It's easier just to hop up and fly. Look at that, there's storm crystals everywhere. You could do it on foot, but if you never had that shield, you could never do it. You wouldn't survive. You've got to have that thermal shield, and I don't even know if that's an S-class shield I've got, or whether it's just a... I don't know what it is. But if you didn't have that, you wouldn't survive. If you didn't get the landing perfect and you were a little bit away, you know, you get out one of those plants explodes and you got an animal at your feet, they're dead. They're basically dead.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Okay, so let's get that. Shield went out there. Let's just keep flying this way actually. Storm must be subsiding. Ooh, it's hard to see the. But let's land. Oh my goodness. I don't know where we've landed, but I think we've landed down in a valley. There we go. They're actually only 100 away. Let's just go and get them. They're quite close. say this without the shields would be an absolute no-no. Just the one there. Let's have a scan. Yeah, we're in a valley here. Okay, there's more bones. It's not that. See how your ship, see how you can actually get disorientated? It is really scary.
Extreme night temperature detected.
As I say, it's almost like being underwater. It's the same idea. You just, your ship is your kind of lifeline. If you lose it, if for some reason you fall down a hole. I've actually landed a couple of times, and I've been like, I must have been half up a, I don't know, a rock or a plant, and when I jumped out of my craft, I've been high enough that it's caused damage, and because sometimes when you're hopping in and out, you're quite low in terms of health, and I've actually ended up dying like straight off the bat. So we've actually got a little bit more room here. Let's transfer this into a starship. Let's get all the kind of deer ones. So starship's full. We've got space for a couple more. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Kind of in there. There we go. So we get that one. There's only one there. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you get 4 or 5. It really just depends. No. Don't see any. Right, in the ship. We do have enough launch fuel. We have got 14. There'll be 13 left. We've got ample amount. We've got enough. We've got enough supplies. Let's fly this way a little bit. Okay, let's land here. Let's land and check. Nope. Oh, there we go. So there's always bone. You never really have to. You don't really struggle to find them. Certainly this planet. I don't know if it's the same for. If you find a planet, I don't know if it'd be the exact same. It might be a bit more sparse. This planet might just be a Goldilocks. Oh, this looks like a. That's not too bad. I thought it was on the side of that hill. Let's check the 42%. Let's just put some in. Okay, we've got one right here. Come on, I want a rare one. I want one that's like 1 point. Oh, I didn't have to. That must have been quite close to the surface. Right, let's look for scan for more bones. Right, we're coming up empty-handed there. Right, let's just again. If nothing shows up, just fly straight. Let's fly this direction. So it'll be interesting to see how much money we make. Probably anywhere between 5 and 10 million. If you had a bigger ship, then, well, you could make a lot of money. And once you've got your shield generations and your enough life support, I mean, there's a lot of space here taken up. I mean, we could probably actually get rid of some of this stuff. In fact, you know what? I'm going to stick that in my freighter. I'm going to stick that in my freighter. I'm actually going to put all of this. No, I can't. Right, we'll just keep that there. That frees up another couple of spaces. Probably really don't need as much of the life support stuff. No, don't see anything. And the good thing as well, the storm crystals I think hold because they're an item and not like an actual mineral. The price doesn't crash, and the same with the bones. They're almost like a fixed price, so it's not like mining like I did before with cobalt, and then you go and you sell it, and then it crashes the price, and you've got to go to another system and do the same. And yeah, I never really think you get the same amount. It's really tempting. It's a big lump of the hydrogen crystals. We'll just grab it. It's probably I should really concentrate on the bones, but there we go. Where are they? 549. So it's not that far. You could walk it with the shield, but it's so much easier just to get the ship. So still got plenty of launch fuel. Not the storm. Storm must be incoming. Oh, this looks kind of... See, this is a perfect place. Nice, it's kind of flat. Kind of what you want. No, here we go. Storm's coming. We'll get these bones. Yeah, we want those rare bones. Is that the only one? Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that one. Wasn't really a lot there. Right, let's scan. Nope. Nothing there. Right, we've got an extreme storm, so we should have storm crystals. There's one there. We'll just grab that. Fact, exosuit, advanced translator. I don't really know if we need that. Oh no. Right, we had a technology. Maybe it's on my other starship. Yeah, it must be in my starship. Right, I need to investigate that. Can I grab that crystal? Oh, it pierced into my ship. Because I think I need 5 storm crystals, so I'll need to keep a stack. So what I might do is, I'll show you what I mean. I had that little tip with the freighter. So I'll show you that tip. Ooh, and then I'll keep those storm crystals. I'm sure I need them for one of my ships. We're just filling up here. We might fill up with storm crystals. I mean, storm crystals and the bones, it's 6.5 a dozen really, because you get 650,000 for a stack of 5. So whereas like one bone takes up, where did he go? One bone takes up 1 slot. So if you get a rare, then it's obviously worthwhile. But if you only get like, it really depends. Right. Up and at 'em. But this, I mean, this is just a money making scheme. I mean, I don't know. Farming is a long way off from me. Must be passing.
Extreme temperature detected.
Is my suit? Oh, 1%. Good. Good call there. That was almost close. Okay. No bones. Right, let's go back in the ship. So you only get the storm crystals when it's an extreme storm. Okay, we've got a little bit of time. I think we maybe another couple of bones. I think it'll fill up our. Yeah, we've got 2 more slots. Let's fill that into our multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
Right, let's see what we've got. Nope. It's the old wrong button. Old Cobra style. Big fan of Cobra. I watch him, not like all the time, because he's obviously in America. A lot of the stuff that he does is kind of late our time, so I catch up with a lot of his stuff. But he does stream during the day, which is quite good. Right, where did it go? Up there it is. So we've got 2 here, so that's perfect. That's going to fill up our... Oh, bolt caster. Come on, be yellow. Right. So basically, that is us filled up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to my freighter, and I'm going to show you a trick. Now, I don't know if anybody knows this. I came up with an idea. Let's get the launch fuel. Oh gee whiz. Oh, I put it in my technologies. Let's just get that filled up. Okay, let's go. Right, let's go to the freighter. So that is us filled up. Our bellies are full. That is taking, now it's at 47 minutes, probably just over 30 minutes, 35 minutes perhaps, of hopping, digging for bones, getting storm crystals. Right, there is the freighter. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to my freighter. I'm going to tag it. I don't know why it doesn't select. It's a bit of a pain in the bum. Right, let's go. So this trick is great for if you're mining stuff, whatever it may be. If it's like whatever it is, cobalt, whatever. Go to the side of your freighter. Now you'd usually go into your freighter and basically get the supplies that you need. What I do is, you don't need to enter your freighter. Basically just go near the big terminal at the top of your freighter. And you go as close, maybe to about here. And then you can actually access your freighter. So there's my storm crystals. Oh, I need to go a wee bit closer. Right, so it's a wee bit closer. I would say maybe about there. Go into your freighter. And if you click it, you can transfer your stuff to your ship or your exosuit without actually... I'm going to keep those storm crystals there, but if I wanted to recover that, so if I'd mined quite a lot of stuff, I could dump a lot of it in my freighter and then pick up that way, and that saves you getting into your freighter through the front. It takes a little bit less time. So let's go to the... Where's the space station? Space station. Why is it you always get like disorientated? There we go. So that's a way of getting stuff from your freighter. So, and don't forget, you can transfer stuff to your freighter when you're on the planet or anywhere. So you can actually, and I think you get like 1,000 storage in your freighter. So you can basically mine. You can mine whatever you've got, send up to your freighter, and and then you can either refine it in your freighter or you can do whatever. You can, if you want to pick it up, you can pick up your ship and then sell it in the space station. So here we go, a little bit of bare bones and storm crystal mission. So let's go and sell this. Let's see how much we make. Terminal. And as I say, it doesn't depreciate in value, so it's that you basically get what you get. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We have 16 million, just a tad over 16 million. Let's go to the starship first. And where's the storm crystals? Right, I don't have. Okay, that's why. Right, my starship doesn't. I thought I had star crystals in there. Right, let's. I'm keeping those 5 storm crystals in my freighter for. I'm sure it's a starship upgrade. So what I'm going to do is let's sell. So let's sell these bones. We'll go starship first. So here we go. 115, 339,000 for that one. And basically we just sell all of them. As you can see there, various amounts of money. That rare one wasn't really that much. Oh, it's 827,000. It's a decent amount, but it's not like 1.7 million. Okay, that's all the bones from the starship. So we made just over 3 million, which is not bad. So here we go. We've got the storm crystals and all these bone fragments. We'll just sell that, so we're not really bothered. We'll just keep going. Storm crystals, 3.7 million for the storm crystals. And that concludes the mission. Nothing left, is there? 24 million. So we made, what was that, 10 million? No? 16? 8 million, sorry. 8.5 million that we made. I mean, it's not maybe as much as what some of these other guys make, but for a mission that takes, what, 30 to 40 minutes? 8 million's not bad. We probably, depending on what bones you get, really depends on the. I mean, if you get a couple of 1.8 millions, you know, you get slightly more value, and some of the bones you could make it a little bit more. But that was a decent mission, and that's us emptied out our tanks, and we're pretty much good to go back down. We maybe could top up the ion batteries. I'd maybe get rid of some of these. In fact, nah, I can't do it. I didn't really need as much of that stuff. Here's this little midget freighter. This is a really weird looking ship. I actually want to see what this is. Yeah, it's only a C-class. I just like the size of it. It's got 19 slots. It's pretty decent for the size of it. There's my old ship. Right, so I'm going to actually go back to the freighter because I want to see what those storm crystals are for. So that is basically the mission. And it's rinse and repeat basically. So it's pretty good for stocking up. And I think it's easy money. It's not as grindy as some of the other missions that you get. I think there's a bit more fun involved in that. And the little tip about flying just above your station to get access to your materials in it's quite good as well. So here we go. we're back in a ship. I don't know if my other ships seem to maybe despawn a little bit. Oh, there it is. And I think it's my S-class fighter that I needed. Let's see. Technology. So I need a cobalt mirror for that. I can't think what that was. Oh, do you know what it was? Yeah. I think it's one of the I'm sure it's one of the things for my base building. Oh, I've got 8 there. Okay, I'm going to transfer that to my exosuit. So I could actually made another little bit. I could probably made near 9 million roughly. In fact, that haul would have been over 9 million if I'd included that. See, there's all my ships. Let's just have a little check. There's my... Where's my exotic? Oh, there's my exotic there. Anyway, that is going to conclude this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully there's some tips there. As I say, the thing with the freighter, just parking it up here, just above, and you can access your materials in your freighter is quite a good idea. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll catch you next time for more videos. Take care, have a nice day. I should have activated my keyboard because I'll probably need to wait in that waking up. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.